How do they, guys, and welcome to another review of the FPL week for myself, the stories and everything that's going on in the Edgar TV leagues. Now, bad move. It was a panic move. I wasn't going to wildcard until this week coming, but instead I wildcarded last week, and it turned out to be a bad move. This was the team I went with. Only Salah really gave me some points, and Melier. Matt Target looked like it was going to be a great one. He got an assist, then went and got an Oggy. Cancelo coming off the bench for Alonso, bad move. Chilwell came on and scored, so the chances are Chilwell is now going to play in that position, so now I'm lumbered with Alonso, so bad move there. But I do have Cancelo and Grealish moving forward. Good fixtures coming for those, and obviously we know about the Chelsea situation and their fixtures. However, I picked two players that are possibly not even going to be playing. I've now got Rudiger with a potential warning, and Lukaku, who was my captain, which I was buzzing with. Soon as we had the whole situation of Ronaldo not playing many minutes, he came on and drew 1 point, and all those captains thought, yes, this is my chance to really fire myself up that league. Lukaku bagged a goal off a Rudiger assist. Lino, really, just my luck this season, that is. Chris Wood, playing against Norwich, who was conceding for fun, went and got 1 point, got himself a yellow card as well. It just all went wrong. Bad week. And just like last week, if you have a look here, so last week my best point scorer was on the bench. Same thing again. I had a 7-pointer on the bench there with Ben White, while I've got a 0, a 2, and a 2. Really frustrating. Even the 3 of Smith Rowe would have gave me a little bit more here, or even if he went in for Wood. Terrible week. But hopefully, now it means I'm built for the coming weeks, because building this team was all about building it for the future weeks, so the next 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm hoping that I'm going to score big. Let's have a look how the Edgar TV leagues got on to see who did manage to find a team that scored big. So the first thing to do is have a look at the Edgar TV Cup here, and we can see, well, this is actually the Subscribers Cup. I put them the wrong way round, which I'll keep reminding people of because I was a bit silly with that. But yeah, not a lot of big point scorers this week, but still found some in the Edgar TV League, which is good. Couple of 72s. We'll have a quick look at what they're up to. So 72 points. Let's have a little look. See what they got. So, Melier in goal, good. I mean, that's with a 1 point at the back as well, so foul. Done. Captain Salah, that was the way forward, I think, this past week. Decore has been tipped by many on the FPL like tip sites and things as a must sign him. Vardy, someone I took out. Jesus, there's a lot of injuries this year, isn't there? There's a lot of those doubts coming up. And look at the bench. Nothing coming off the bench. So, did he have some subs? I had an automatic sub there on Reece James. But probably going to have to make some transfers this week. 2 players there definitely not playing, and 3 warnings. So, possible transfers needed there for Tim. Let's have a look at Wayne, who also scored 72. I'm guessing it's going to be quite similar. He's got Sanchez in goal. Salah as captain. That had to be Son there with the 10 points. He's got a Ruben Diaz there with a 0. A Tielemans on a 1. And a Declan Rice on a 1. But yet it's the joint top player of the week. Not a bad performance there, but I've managed to find like Lewis Dunk there, Soucek, Vardy, so good stuff all around. And again, not really much coming off the bench. Also agrees Matt Target, currently playing as a left wing back at the moment, so definitely someone to keep an eye on at the moment with Villa, the way they're playing their football at the moment. You just got to have a look at the bottom, haven't you? I'm just having a little look through, having a look. I love this. CB, FC Mezzo Mix Austria. That's what you get for having Mezzo Mix in your team name. It's an awful drink. You're getting what you deserve. 21 points. That's what you get. Tim Banbury, 18 points. Let's have a look what happened with Tim's team. Right, Pickford. He had 2-0. Oh, Captain Mahrez. Oh, Vice Captain Grealish, though. So he got a few points there. Havertz. Yeah, that's harsh. Obviously, Sterling is a danger at the moment. It's too expensive. You can't be having Sterling in the team. Too expensive, and there's no chance, really. There's risk of him not even playing. The bench as well. There's nothing coming off the bench. That team, if you haven't played your wild card already, that needs to be rejigged a little bit. Pickford's fine in there. Grealish, good. Yeah, you can have Man City player, but we're probably going to have to change Sterling there as well. You could probably get Salah in there. With Sterling and Mahrez, you could have probably had Salah for that. Kai Havertz as well. Yeah, some changes going to be needed in that side for sure. This is the Edgar TV Cup, which is actually listed as a subscriber cup. We'll see Wayne's actually had a great week because he got in both of them. 72 topping them both. So well done, Wayne. Good week for you. Lee Andrews, let's have a look at his team because he's someone who we haven't quite. See, this is a player I'm seeing a lot of. Livramento, very attacking-minded defender, very cheap, could be worth something, but obviously we've got the risk of Southampton being a bit weak and potentially getting weaker, when we look at some of the players that may soon be leaving the club or may attract big attention soon. Ben White's doing well, Arsenal playing quite well at the moment, he's picking up the points. Salah is a must-have. I mean, what a signing here. What a signing. Good captain on Vardy as well. I did plan on having Vardy for the 3 weeks. I had him for 2. Should have kept him in. Bench looks okay. You're definitely going to get games out of that. So, yeah, you've looked pretty set for a couple of weeks, really. So you'll be able to make some of those signings where you can just sort of make things happen. Like a Neil Malpai this week, for example. There's going to be players there where you can just try and attack the points and attack the weaker teams for like a 1 or 2 week period. When we look at the players that are going out, I am not surprised whatsoever to see this. Ronaldo, top of the list. Everyone jumped on Ronaldo, but after he was benched, he's had international duties, age. I don't think he's that much of a guarantee that justifies being the most expensive player in the game at the moment. And you lose a lot by having him in. Lukaku's obviously coming out. Obviously, people worried about that injury doubt at the moment, but he has been back in training this week, so I'm going to stick with Lukaku myself. Trent, also another one coming out to free up some money. It's the big money players that you don't want to be losing. But if you notice there, a lot of Man United players leaving teams. Ronaldo, Greenwood and Pogba all in that list of people coming out. Coming in, Salah is becoming a must, isn't he? Everyone's having him now, and it's at that point where he's just bagging or he's never blanking, and it's a risk not having Salah in. You're almost giving away points. The Wolves striker there, Hwang, I might have said that completely wrong. Obviously, people jumping on the back of that performance. Man City players and Chelsea players are still the big thing to go for. Cancelo coming in. Who are you going for? Who are you bringing in? I'm already loaded with my Man City and Chelsea players, so I'm looking elsewhere. But who is your players coming in this week? Is there anyone you want to get rid of? Let me know in the comment section. Let's chat some FPL, guys, and yeah, hopefully this will be a better week. I've got a little ace up my sleeve this week, so I'm expecting quite a good little week. As long as these injuries aren't true, I could do without missing out on Rafinha, Lukaku and Rudiger. That's a big list of players, but I'm taking a gamble. I'm leaving them in. I expect them to play. Edgar TV.